My name is Lala. I am a First Nation, Cree and Nakota. I have a son. Hanlon is 13 years old. We currently live in Calgary, which is traditional territory of Treaty 7, and we have lived here for the last 12 years. I grew up on Ochapowace First Nation. It is band number 71 in Saskatchewan, and it is a small but very vibrant and full community. There's Papa and Cookum, there's you. Look at your little moccasins.
Oh yeah, I have those.
Yeah, you still have those. We have a really big family. There's 12 siblings. My older brothers and sisters went to residential school. Growing up in the house, I didn't know where they went. And that really wasn't a conversation that my parents had with us. I found out when I was an adult. And there was some truth and reconciliation talks by the government, and at that time there were some settlements happening with residential school survivors. And I remember my brothers and sisters applying for it, and I felt really guilty. Yeah, because it wasn't their choice, and I don't know what happened, because there's a lot of things that happened in residential school that people don't feel safe enough to talk about. Grandma Marjorie went to residential school, and so did your great-grandma and your grandma. You know, so you kind of come from a long line of survivors. I had this really big meltdown a couple of weeks ago because I found out about the 215 children that were discarded in a mass grave at one of the residential schools. It really, really upset me, and I wanted to memorialize and make a tribute. Hanlon is a little humanitarian and said, this is what we can do. We can make our own shirts, and we can wear them every day, not just on a special day.
The feather represents our connection to our culture and spirituality, and then the face and the feather represents every fallen child from the residential schools.
He worked on his logo and he worked on the shirt design. He wanted to offer an individual identity to every single shirt. So every shirt will be numbered 1 through 215. We are going to take those shirts out to Ochapowace First Nation on June 21st and distributed them to the youth and to the survivors. Unfortunately, we're going to have more projects to work on because as we speak, there are more graves being found. So this is not a one-time thing. This is going to be ongoing. National Indigenous Peoples Day, it definitely is going to feel different. I feel like we're not in a time of celebration. I know that I'll be surrounded by my community members, my family, and my friends, but as I hand out the shirts on National Indigenous Peoples Day, and I will see the 215 people wearing these shirts, I'll have to search my heart to find happiness. I would like us to have real conversations with one another. It's very hard to offer reconciliation if you don't understand the person and what they're going through. People need healing in different kinds of ways. Coming and having these conversations is just really important and really exciting for me because if you don't know about something, how can you fix it? We are in our infancy of resiliency, and just understanding that it takes time and patience and conversation and understanding.